I was like grade 6. I was like freaking like 4'8". I was like tiny. This guy was taller than me and everything, and I was like, yo, shut up. And then he was like, fuck Ronaldo. He said it to my face. He was like,
That's asking to be punched.
yeah, he's like, I've never been in I've never been in a fight in my life. He was like, fuck Ronaldo. And people were watching, and there was like four girls watching, and they were my friends. So I was like, fuck. Now it's like honor, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I was like, and I was grade 6. So obviously I wasn't thinking like logically. I was thinking with emotion. Like now if that happened, things would be different. I would definitely not like react.
I mean, hey, we were kids. Right?
We were kids, anyways. So then he was like, fuck Ronaldo, and I was like, say that one more time. I was like, say that one more time.
No, it's kind of awkward when you go. It's like, hi, by the way, I'm Arab.
Hey, by
It's
the
like-
way. Yeah, so it's
yeah, you have to find something common and then work on it. It's like it's a tactic. That's what it is.
Yeah.
My God, but yeah, يعني, I don't know. Though, like maybe when I come back to Carlton, hopefully, يعني, next year, if we go back and like everything is nice.
Yeah. I think we'll go back.
He's laughing. Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah. Is he pessimistic? Is he like he thinks we're not gonna go back?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think we're gonna go back to like labs and seminars and like discussion groups, but like classes.
No big classes. Yeah,
Not
yeah.
for fall, at least.
That's what I heard. That's
Yeah.
what I heard. Like they were working on a plan that like like manages the amount of students or the number of students that are in Carleton. But
Yeah.
still, you don't know.
Yeah. You never know what happens.
Literally. Did you know that we started?
Huh?
Did you know that
Yeah.
we started?
Yeah,
okay.
I kind of noticed.
Kind of okay. Well, though, like it was very casual.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna roll with the thing.
Yeah. You're so casual about it.
This was very awkward to to start.
Yeah.
Welcome everyone to the Talk Lab podcast. Thank you for clicking this episode and joining the Talk Lab podcast. If you haven't subscribed yet, I don't know what the heck you're doing now. Like seriously, yeah. By 22, 23 episodes, you should be subscribed now. You should click that red button and join this group. You should check us on our social media and other platforms such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Anghami, and Spotify. Today with me, we've got one of the Shawafs. Finally, a TikToker. We caught him, guys. Finally. It was very difficult to get a hold of him. So how you doing, bro?
I'm good. I'm glad I'm here. We've been talking back and forth a while. And
It's
now
an
I'm
honor.
here. Yeah, no, thank you for having me. I like doing
Thanks for being
talks
here,
and
man.
conversations. Yeah.
Thanks for being here, man.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me.
God, how's COVID treating you? Golden question.
COVID at first, COVID was a bit of a mess in the beginning because COVID was like last March and now
Right.
we're in this March. So when it first started, I was actually in Australia when COVID hit, and I was on study abroad. So I was doing one semester there in Australia, and a month in, like I was supposed to be there for like 6 months, but a month in, COVID hit, and I was having like the time of my life, meeting people from all around the world. We were planning like to travel all around Australia, the coast, and I was like, it's like a self-discovery, as cheesy as that sounds.
Lovely.
And then a month in, and it was like COVID, and I was like, shit, what? I was like, why? Like, why now? And then
Like when I had everything planned.
everything was planned. Like my life was going smooth, and I was like, fuck. And then I had to decide either to fly back to Canada, end of March, like last, like when COVID started.
Yep.
Or to stick it out in Australia until the COVID ended. So I had to make that choice because there was only a couple flights left, or because airports were closing.
Right.
Right.
Oh, especially for Australia, they locked
And there
down
wasn't
the
that many
country.
flights left back to Vancouver. There was like 2 flights left, and I had to decide I either stick it out or I go back. So I reflected, and I was like, "Hey man, let's just go back. We don't know what's gonna happen." So I went back home, and I was like, "Damn!" As soon as I arrived, it took me like a month to unpack my clothes because I was mentally still like shook that I would like that my study abroad trip got ended so quickly.
My God. My
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
And that's when you actually posted your first video
Yeah.
when you were quarantined.
Yeah, exactly. My first
14
video
days.
was like, I think 4 days after I arrived back in Canada. 4 days later, that's when I posted my first video.
Snap.
Yeah,
Dude, how was it? Oh my God.
it was bad because it was like I arrived and I was like, the thing is I don't know if I was like I don't think I was depressed but like I was trying to like reverse engineer my brain into not being sad
Right.
because I just came back from this amazing trip and it was supposed to be a lot longer, so it was a premature ending. And I had just made like really, really close friends. Like imagine meeting a friend and being so connected, and then a month later being like, you're never gonna see them ever again. And you were supposed to travel the entire Australia together. So it was a mess. And I came back and I was like reflecting, and I would wake up late, and I wasn't really happy. I was eating junk food, and I was kind of like sad. And then 4 days later, like my brother was like posting videos and all that, and I was helping him. And then I was never into content. I actually didn't like social media. I don't like social media. Like I like it now because I'm producing, but I don't
Like
like
before?
consuming. Like I don't like consuming social media,
Oh, I see.
but I like producing content. So for the past 2 years before I went to Australia, I deleted Instagram, deleted Snapchat, and deleted all my social media platforms. So when I posted my first video, that was like me coming back from social media after not being on it for 2 months, for 2 years. So when people would tell me the trends, for example, when I was in university, like, oh, Salman, like, did you
Did you
hear
see this trend?
this trend about that? I'm like, what trend? I don't know, because I wasn't on it,
Yeah.
because I felt like it was such a distraction and it was like so much white noise.
I mean, don't get me wrong. That's actually the truth. It is a
Yeah.
big distraction, and everyone's
Mhm.
trying to like look their best on social media
Mhm.
and trying to build their picture as if like it's like a resume or something.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah,
I don't know. Like
yeah.
you guys have shitty resumes, but
Yeah.
like you look so good on social media. It's like really bad.
It's like called
Like,
people call it the highlight reel. Like
right.
people show like people have highs and lows and everything in their life, but it's like if you had a highlight reel, that's what your Instagram is. Like it's just like
Literally.
the best parts. You don't really show the bad parts. So when people see, they just think that's all that's happening, right?
No. Yeah. I know. It's well. Everyone's guilty of that because like
Yeah, everyone's
I can
guilty.
I can
I'm
I can
guilty of
speak of
this.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Like you go to my Instagram, it's like the best photos and just like I don't even use phones to I don't even use my phone to take a picture. Like the pictures that I post are all like cameras that are like thousands of dollars
Yeah.
worth and like best lenses edited to like the freaking like heck out of it. I don't edit my face, anything on my face. Like I don't touch that, but like the colors and everything, it like makes you pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know. I haven't done like a six pack before. Like I have to try it for fun.
Yeah, you gotta like. I think one time I had a photo like I was shirtless, and like there was like no abs showing. There was like a bit of a line, and it was in grade 12. And then I increased the contrast a little bit,
Yeah, that's the way.
and then I just suddenly had abs, and I was like, okay, I'm definitely posting that.
I mean, if you watched the episode that was before this, you had to see my stomach and my kaddish. Like I've been eating like a lot, like because
Yeah.
hello, COVID is so depressing.
Yeah,
Okay, like
it
there's
is,
nothing
obviously.
to do, and I tried to go to like back to taekwondo classes again, and they shut them down. Like literally, I went to one class and they shut it down. I was like, okay, now what?
Yeah.
Literally, so like you can't even work out, you can't even do anything. So best thing to do, eat.
Yeah, that's all you could really do sometimes. Yeah.
Literally, I mean, like the only hope that I have is Ramadan's coming very soon. So in Ramadan, I lose weight. I have an eating plan. Even though I don't work out, I still lose weight. I still manage to do it because there's a way of eating that I have. It's very healthy, by the way.
That's good.
Yeah.
So that's your goal for Ramadan, is to kind of
Literally.
like lose
For-
weight during.
For 2 years, it's been working for me. So like I gain weight throughout the year, and then Ramadan comes and I lose weight. It's very nice. Even though like I heard a lot of people like gain weight in Ramadan, which is the opposite of like what
Yeah,
you
it
need to do.
depends. Some people gain a lot of weight, some people lose a lot of weight. It just depends. I don't know what happens.
It doesn't depend. Like I've seen it. So it's actually the way they eat. So like I'll tell you what they do. So they would fast the whole day, right? And then when it's time to eat, they would eat everything. Literally one sitting. Let's eat, and
That's
they're
me.
dead.
That's me.
That's everyone.
Yeah,
Literally.
that's everybody I know.
Literally. But like if you actually want to take this actually as an advice, eat something light in the beginning and wait for like at least half an hour to just like eat something else. So what I would do, this is very religious. I'm sorry, guys. Like this is the first time that I speak religiously on this podcast.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like a lot of people will relate. So
Yeah.
I want to give out this advice. So like maybe if you hit like, and like I don't always do this, but it's a good idea. So like a date and then shorab shway, like that's the only thing. And then go pray, come back. It's literally 10 minutes and something. Wait for like another 20 minutes and like try to eat more a little bit. like divide it throughout the night.
So
That's what I would
basically,
say.
instead of like when it's sunset and down, now it's time to eat. Instead of just eating
Clearing
everything
out,
until
yeah.
like you're like, because you haven't had food for the past like I don't know 15 hours, and you just devour
Literally.
all of it. Just try to
Manage
like
it.
restrain yourself. Eat like maybe eat a little bit, some soup, some dates, and then just space it out. Don't like eat everything at the same time.
That's literally the trick there.
Yep.
And you lose. It doesn't mean you're not eating whatever you want. You're still eating whatever you want.
Mhm.
It just manages the like because you're. That's what sumo wrestlers do. They would fast and they would surprise their stomach with something really heavy.
Damn, because
Yeah,
they want to
that's
gain more. Because they want to gain more weight.
exactly.
Damn.
I got this advice from someone 2 years ago.
I thought they were just naturally just so huge. I never knew they were like actively trying to even get bigger.
Yeah, they try because like the bigger that you get, like
Yeah.
also stronger as well. Like
Yeah.
because you have a strong base this
Yeah,
way, so
yeah.
you can push.
Damn.
Dude, we're gonna get bashed though.
I can't believe that's a thing. Sumo wrestling. I can't believe that's actually like a sport. Like I
know.
haven't watched some. I haven't seen a
I
sumo
haven't
wrestling in
watched
a while. I see it in cartoons and stuff, but it's actually a real thing.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god,
It is a real thing, right?
it
It's
is.
not just a
It
cartoon.
is a real
right?
sport.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
respected in Japan.
Yeah.
Like literally, like if you're a sumo wrestler, there's a lot.
It's ironic
of respect.
because like usually people from that region are usually a bit less like they're not overweight usually.
No.
They don't have like a obesity crisis or something in that region as far
Oh,
as I know. So it's ironic how that region has a sumo wrestling culture.
Oh my
you know?
god,
Yeah.
I know it's very ironic and.
Yeah.
Actually, like I started researching a little bit about it, not much, but a little bit, and I was shocked that like they do that.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Like I thought the whole point of like you playing sport is like you getting less heavy, not more. Like
Yeah.
less fats, let's
Yeah.
say.
Mhm.
So not like a little bit more. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with that. It's just like that's the whole point of sports.
Yeah. It
And
just completely
then
goes like opposite.
literally
Every
the
sport is
opposite.
like lose weight, like tennis, soccer, basketball. Everything's like stay fit, but sumo was like no. Gain
Yeah,
weight.
and I'm not trying to talk shit about them because I don't want to get squashed.
No,
Like,
no, no. No, we're
Yeah,
not
don't get me
talking
wrong. I'm a really small dude. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
One fall and I'm done.
Yeah.
Literally. Man, we took it all the way to summer wrestling.
Yeah.
Talking about TikTok now. So yeah, you posted your first video because did your brother actually inspire you? Because we were talking about brotherhood and everything.
And brotherhood and brothers helping out. Yeah. So when I first came, when I first arrived, my brother had already been messing around on the platform for
Yeah.
a couple of months, and I always was like, I'd never downloaded TikTok until that point. I never like until last March, end of March. I haven't downloaded the app because first of all, I don't like I don't want to consume, and I didn't have
Literally.
Instagram. I didn't have Snapchat. Like I've deleted social media completely, so I don't want that as part of my thing, right?
Yeah.
So, my brother has always been into like social media and stuff like that, and he had his like a stint like 8 years ago, something like that, on YouTube and Vine.
Yeah, I've seen
And-
those videos, man.
Exactly.
Funny
and-
ones.
Yeah, no, exactly. And he was messing around, and I was always the kind of person that was like, I don't see myself like downloading TikTok. That's like for 16-year-old girls that dance. That's just not me. I'm like too cool for that, all that stuff. And then he was like, I was helping him make his videos because you always need help when you're making videos, right?
Yeah,
So
of course.
I was helping him, and he jokingly said, "Hey, why don't you make a video or like make videos or whatever?" So then I posted a couple of videos, but I was literally not doing it as like a content creation thing. Like I was literally just messing around. Like I was just
Literally.
I had a video with me and a teddy bear having dinner. Like it wasn't like anything serious. I wasn't like trying to.
Don't get me wrong, that
Yeah.
was really funny. Okay?
Yeah, I wasn't trying to get likes or anything. And then, there was a lot of engagement and comments, and it was COVID, so I was like isolated, so I don't have any human connection, which we need. So I started posting videos, and I started posting videos about being, Arab moms coming to the car,
Yeah.
or
yeah.
like Arab uncle or Arab grandma and all those things, because and people started relating. And then I had friends basically, because people were commenting on my videos, and everyone was like isolated. Everyone's like in their home on TikTok. No one is out with their friends. So your
Literally.
friends become your people who are commenting on your videos.
Yeah.
So that really pushed me to do more, because I was like, it was like a blessing, because I came back from Australia and I was like about to go into depression, but that kind of like
TikTok.
gave me distraction.
Literally.
It gave me like human connection, and I was like, okay, we were about to fall, but then
It just raises you back up,
Yeah,
literally.
risen me back up.
I
Risen.
mean, I can relate, man.
Yeah.
Like seriously, like TikTok. I was on the consuming side, all right.
Yeah.
So just
Yeah.
to say,
Yeah.
so what happened is like of course, COVID hit and everything, and you're frustrated. You have a lot of stuff to do, and literally like you're studying a lot. So basically, what happened is I downloaded TikTok. I downloaded TikTok before COVID
Mhm.
and I deleted it because it was consuming some time. So I was like, "Nah, I don't want to do this." And then COVID hit, and then I was like, okay, TikTok,
Mhm.
let's see what you have to do. And literally, so it's like mostly 30 seconds videos in the beginning. That's what it was, 30 seconds videos. And like, it's not going to take a lot of time. An hour, 2 hours later, you're still on TikTok, though. Like it helps your mood because you're
Yeah.
watching all those like funny videos. Like the community in the beginning was really nice as well. Like not
Mhm.
right now, it's more judgmental
Mhm.
on TikTok. It's like in the beginning it was just funny things.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think it helped a lot of people though,
No, it did
like
because
on that
I
on that
think
side.
I think the reason why it helped a lot of people is because it was like it wasn't like Instagram, which is the highlight reel, and it wasn't like
Yeah,
edited and all that stuff. TikTok, ironically, the best videos that do the
are very
highest views and
casual.
likes are very like someone taking out their phone and taking a video of their dad saying something. Like it's very genuine. So that's I feel like what people were missing, but from social media, they were kind of tired of all the, you know, highlight reel bullshit, and they're just like
Literally.
this is just genuine. It's just like a normal person taking out the camera and saying something, and then it's just blowing up, right?
Yeah, literally. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I had a video that actually blew up in the beginning,
Nice. What was
and
it?
it didn't include me anything. It was just like, have you seen those? It was this sound that got like really famous. I ordered the night Sunday, and what I got is a freaking blizzard.
No, maybe that was
That
before I
was
got
like
onto
way
TikTok.
before, like that was in the beginning of TikTok.
Okay.
I literally shot like a video of me getting out of my car, and then it was just like snow outside.
Mm.
I've got a lot of comments. It was like, "You call this a blizzard?" Blah blah blah. And some people are like, "Oh my god, there's a lot of snow." I don't know why, because a lot of people interacted with that video. It got half
Mm.
a million views on it, and I'm like,
Nice.
yeah, excuse me,
Look at
right?
you.
So I started posting more, and then I was like, I'm not getting views. I don't like it. So
Yeah, yeah.
I stopped. I was like, no, I'm not funny. I don't know how to like make jokes and everything. So
Mm.
I think it was just like a one time thing.
Mm.
So I was like, okay, like it worked for one time. It's funny
Mm.
though that it worked.
It's a great story to tell, nevertheless. Like even if you didn't continue, it's like, hey, I once posted a video on TikTok and I got
Literally.
500,000 views.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like, damn. I was like, I wish I shot myself in it. I wanted to like my face to be there, but
So you
yeah,
could have
no.
gotten a bit of clout, you know?
Right,
A couple
right.
DMs here and there.
Literally. Or people running away because they saw my face.
Oh, okay.
Ouch.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
Stop.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I mean, seriously, till now I like TikTok. I
Mhm.
like what they're doing, and
Yeah.
I feel like the community can be a bit forgiving.
Yeah.
just to say, because have you got batched on TikTok? Uh, Not really.
I've gotten bashed on TikTok, yeah. Like I've gotten comments, especially if I posted a video that's um like controversial, but I've a reference, for example, I posted one time a video of I had the series where I'd be like picking up my Arab mom, picking up my Arab dad, all that stuff. So they did a series of like picking up my white girlfriend.
Yeah, yeah,
And
I've
I was
seen that.
clearly joking, and but it's okay. I don't let it get to my head. But it was funny because I just posted a video of like picking up my Arab girlfriend, my white girlfriend,
Yeah.
and I was the white girlfriend. I just put like a blonde wig for whatever, just I borrowed from my mom, and then the video was basically me wearing like a kandora or like a thobe in the beginning,
Yep.
and like masbahan, or just like being very religious. And then when I see her coming,
It's like,
she came, and then I switched the video up, and then I made it like me taking off my kandora, my thobe, and then putting like a white song, like like rock or whatever, you know what I mean?
yeah.
And then people were like commenting like, what do you mean never change yourself for somebody else? And
Oh my God.
I was like, wait a
what?
minute. I'm kidding. This is definitely not serious. I'm definitely joking. But because sometimes I literally put my hashtag, it's a joke, I literally put a hashtag,
It's a joke. Yeah.
haram police, take a breath. Like
Oh, yeah.
that's my hashtag sometimes. It's like, chill. I'm not being serious. I love my religion. I love my ethnicity. It's not that deep. But it's
But
fine. Like people are
then-
gonna comment that because they don't know what I'm thinking. Maybe they think that I'm actually like I actually mean what I'm posting. They don't know.
Or probably some 12 years old like commenting on that video, because you never know, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it's user 3386. Like, what am I gonna do with that? Right?
yeah, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I mean, we got batched on TikTok as well. Like for one of the videos that I saw. Like, actually, okay, it was my mistake. I actually told like a wrong information,
Mhm.
and it's the opposite. Like it was literally the opposite, and I literally said before, please fact check me, and then
Mhm.
people went crazy. I was like seriously, like.
Like you literally said, please fact check me. So they
Yeah.
have no
And
right.
then they're like, this dumbass doesn't know. I was
Yeah.
like, what? Like, excuse me. Like, I literally said I'm no science student, right?
Yeah.
So like, like, excuse me. Like, no,
Yeah.
don't. Well, like, I think your brother as well got bashed a lot. Like, it was like that Christmas video though, like
Yeah.
that got him. Like,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, it got him some clout as well.
No, that's
Put him
because
out
me and him
there.
were talking about it. It's like, yeah, like so basically for those who don't know, like my brother posted a video of him like like with a Christmas tree, right?
Right.
And he was like, you know, just whatever, it's a Christmas tree, and he decorated it, whatever, like
It's nice.
embracing other people's like traditions and religion, you know, all that
Yeah.
stuff, and being a role model for in that sense, because we would like them to embrace our culture and our
Literally.
traditions and our celebrations. So basically, he got a bit of like hate from that. Actually, a lot of hate from the Haram police,
A
and
lot.
they were like, "What? You know, you're not representing your religion, blah blah blah, all that stuff."
Then
But
like it's haram,
it's
whatever.
but
I'm
it
like,
got a lot of comments because most
Yeah.
of the comments were people hating on it, not like, you know. But there was a lot of comments saying, "No, that's amazing." Blah blah
it's,
blah.
it's fine. Like like to be honest with you, like we never actually like celebrated Christmas in this
Yeah.
like really celebrated Christmas, but it's like
We don't
it's
either.
more
Just like a tree,
literally.
it looks nice. And during Ramadan, we decorate that tree with Ramadan
Yeah.
stuff,
And
like a
also
moon at
like
the
it's
top.
more like a gathering for your friends and your loved ones and everything. It's like, come on, guys. Like also like we live in Canada. Like half of the people here don't even celebrate Christmas religiously.
Yeah,
Like they
yeah.
also like it's literally more like a cultural holiday more than like a religious.
I agree
Even
with
though
that.
it's still on the religious side, but like a lot of people can choose to do it or not do it. You know
A
what
lot
I
of
mean?
families I know are like not religious at all. Like even Christians,
Yeah.
like not religious at all, but they do Christmas tree because it's like part of the
Literally.
culture of how they were raised. Even though their
Literally.
parents themselves aren't even religious, don't even go to church. But that's okay. That doesn't matter. As like they just want to have a tree, let them have a freaking tree.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Also, like hello, if you guys are doing one thing, is just show how terrible we are, not how good we are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like show the truth, show how good we are. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I feel that's like what you're doing as well, like a little bit, like introducing the culture, to the Arabic culture to, you know, other people who don't know about it. Because like there's a lot of hidden stuff in it. Like it's not just like, you know, we don't go like la 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 blow up stuff. Like that's not us.
No.
Like we're genuine. We're genuine. We're just like funny people.
No, we don't go la la la
Yeah,
la. No, we
no,
don't.
yeah, we never blow up stuff. Okay, like
Yeah.
you know, it's all about like we're funny as well. Like
Yeah.
hello,
Yeah.
you know, we live like we're actually are victims of those other people who like show the wrong picture of us.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. Also for Iraqis, the one reference that I don't get when people hear Iraqi, they think a terrorist, and I'm like, excuse me, like I don't get how can you be the victim and the terrorist? Like it doesn't work. You know what I mean? Like. We flee that country. We flee that country because we were actually like victims of terrorism, and we were like we had a lot of guns pointed to our like to our way. So we're like, okay, we're just gonna leave. You know what I mean? So like it hurts me when I hear this. Like it's like, no, we're not terrorists. We're really like genuine people. We're
Yeah.
funny as well. Like
I think people who are like smart or educated like know that it's usually
Yeah.
the ones who aren't. It's usually the ones who aren't who are commenting. Like usually the ones who aren't like cultured or diverse or like well read are usually the ones that are commenting those hate. But that's why. But I also empathize with the people that are like posting hate comments. So whenever I get a hate comment about, you know, for example, that video, I'm like, I understand why they're doing it. It's because they haven't been exposed
No.
to the knowledge of knowing that that's okay. So they're just trying to like, they just don't know. So it's like, I empathize with them.
I think it's like the human nature. It's easier for a human being to be like,
Yeah.
oh, good, bad, that's it. Like
Yeah.
like they generalize like the stuff, which is
Yeah.
like it shouldn't be the case. We all know that, but like it is more like a human nature more than like, you know, a person to person thing.
No, it is because I know if every single hate comment I've gotten, which is not that many, but every single hate comment that I've gotten, if I sat down with every single user, had a talk with them, I'm pretty sure by the end of the 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes, 2 minutes, they understand that we'd be on the
It's
same page.
literally.
But that's you give up that right as a creator when you post. When you post, you can't. You're posting something on the internet. So whenever you post something, you're giving the world to criticize you.
Literally.
So that's something you give up when you're posting. If you don't want to get criticized, don't post.
Don't post.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one thing. That's one thing that you reminded me of.
Yeah.
Because like I've seen a lot of people that go and like on social media and post like stupid stuff, right? Like they get themselves in trouble, and it's like, and then after they would post like an apology video. I didn't mean for it to be like that. I didn't know. Like, what do you mean you didn't? Like, don't get me wrong. Okay, like if you're gonna post something, okay, like you better. Also, if you're generalizing on other people as well, like you better do your research at first. It's not like we're like in a closed, like it's not like we're in a room that's like full of people that are like yourself. Even that, like you should do your research before generalizing. But just saying like you're posting on the internet, you're giving literally consent to people to like, judge you.
Yeah.
Upon what you said or what you did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you don't go on social media and like start talking about like black people and then like saying that they're all like killers, whatever. No.
Yeah.
And then just go back and then you go back with an apology saying that, oh, I didn't know that. What do you mean you didn't know?
Yeah. Well, so I agree with what you're saying. So for example, if you make a stupid statement, that shouldn't be the end of you shouldn't just get canceled right away.
No.
So say you said something stupid, very very like not okay, and you posted it, right? You should like apologize, but don't apologize in a victim way. Like what you're saying is like, oh, I didn't know that this could be portrayed as offensive. Just be like, hey, I fucked up. I apologize.
Exactly.
That's it, period.
Yeah.
And then move on. But the culture that we have now is that even if people do that, even if they apologize correctly, they get canceled right away. So like you're not allowed to like, you're not even allowed to like, you get very hesitant to post things because you feel like, oh shit, this might cancel me, even though it's not even a cancelable offense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, it's social media, right? So like for one example, Fuzitu, right? Like if you remember back like 2 or 3 years ago, like when he stopped actually doing anything because like he effed up something. And, like,
I forgot what he did. I think he
was.
just got a tattoo or something, wasn't it?
I actually don't remember. I can't recall what it was.
He got so much hate by the Arab community just for getting tattoos. Like to be honest, I don't keep up with FujiTube and all that stuff. I used to follow him when I was in grade 7, like back when he did the Nari, like those videos.
Oh my, that's really old.
Yeah, I don't know. And after that, I stopped.
I followed him in high school a little bit, but that's when he stopped.
No, I stopped like in middle school. But like I remember briefly like researching a bit. He got tattoos and he was super regretful that he got them, and he was trying to laser remove them. And people were like hating on him for getting tattoos because like you're not supposed to in Islam or whatever. So.
Which even that's very arguable as well. Like a lot of people like do get them at the end. Like
even if it's allowed or not allowed, I don't even know. But like that, he got so much hate, which is probably why he started posting videos in that brief stint.
Yeah. Now he's back with Adam Saleh as well.
Yes. Those were like the two creators that I think.
I thought they were attacking each other even before. Like,
no, they were.
Like,
I don't keep up with that.
There was a problem, I think.
I don't consume.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I don't consume. Honestly, I don't consume. But I hear things, and I don't even know if Adam Saleh is a Canadian creator or if he's a creator in the US.
No, he's a US creator.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So literally what I was saying, the point that I was trying to make here is like they're back like after some time, even though they effed up like on social media.
They're back, and there's they have a right to. Everyone has a right to a second chance, a third chance. Everyone has a right to redemption. Like it shouldn't be like that.
I mean, also Logan Paul as well. Sorry, I cut you off.
No, Logan Paul effed up big time though.
Yeah.
So but even though he effed up, he took the time though. He effed up big time, but he took the time.
That's a thing. That's a nice thing that happened is like he apologized in a way that like not I didn't know what I did is like I know what I did, and it's stupid.
Yeah,
that's what it is. And then he stopped for like a month and a half or something that, and then he was back after. But when he was back, he made it in a way that like okay, whatever happened was in the past, and I know I effed up, but like I'm gonna do better.
Yeah, and he just completely took it. And people are somewhat forgiving, so they'll give him a second chance. He did it correctly. He probably had a good team around him, a good PR team, good all that stuff, and they knew how to like what's the best way to come back. Maybe like Fuzi and them didn't have the right support network at the time when they were trying to come back, right? Yeah.
Maybe, but just saying, like, if you f up on social media, like, think about it twice, know
Mhm.
your mistake, and don't really apologize in like a victim way. Like, you're
Yeah.
not a victim to anything. It's just
Exactly.
like you effed up.
Yeah.
That's it. Period.
Exactly. Yeah.
And move on. Like, literally, it
Mhm.
doesn't. It's not. It could be difficult as well, but
Mhm.
like, it's not impossible. That's what I'm saying here.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that we're getting serious about this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though it's
Super
like,
serious.
even though it was like TikTok and laughter and like
Mhm.
it's all funny, whatever. My God. Though, like, back to the Arabic community thing and
Mhm.
represent. Oh, what's wrong with me?
Representing.
Representing Arabs, and like sometimes I get tongue twists.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's nice.
I have it too.
It's funny when it happens. So, yeah, when it comes to representing Arabs, on TikTok, like, was that your goal in the beginning, or just like it just happened like
Just
naturally?
happened. Like, yeah, I didn't. When I started TikTok, I literally was just messing around. I was just posting whatever I felt like, and I was kind of responding to the feedback that I would get. So whenever I would post a video and people would like it, I'd be like, oh, they liked it. That means I should post more of this, and then I would do more of that. And eventually, I kind of just it just felt natural to do Arab videos, not because I was like a strategy that I had like a book and I was like, okay, what's my niche? I didn't even have a niche. I didn't even want to do this. I don't even like social media. So then it
Again.
just kind of like it just kind of like transitioned slowly, and I feel like social media slowly like dragged me into it. Like I
Of the
always imagined
creators.
myself as a person who would not was not gonna have Instagram, Snapchat, or any social media. That's what I imagined myself to be when I was in university. But then when I was posting videos and I like to be funny, I like to make comedy skits, blah blah blah. And once I was getting good feedback and good engagement, I was like, they slowly kind of dragged me into it, and I was like, here I am.
There you
There
go.
you go. And now I actually like social media. Like now I actually like I see the benefits to it. And it was a journey.
Yeah.
Now I consume though. The thing is about being a creator is
You
that
have to consume.
you have to consume to
Yeah.
create in a way, but I try to
course.
limit my consumption. I
Yeah.
have to consume to create, which is something that I, battle with all the time because I
Literally,
don't like consuming.
because
But I
it
have
takes a
to
lot of your time.
takes a lot of my time because sometimes you have to like go through TikTok to get an idea, to get inspiration, right?
Yeah.
And then you're consuming, and then you're seeing a bunch of toxic videos on the way. I'm like, I don't want
Yeah.
this to be infiltrating my brain, but I want a good idea.
Yeah.
But it's just a something you have to do.
Snap. TikTok dances though.
Yeah, TikTok
Love
dances.
those.
Yeah, no, we gotta love those. Oh, my friends, like whenever I tell them that I do like no, like when they come and tell me like, oh, how's TikTok, blah blah, blah, they're like they just assume that I'm just doing TikTok dances when I
It's
don't.
like barely
I
anything.
do like one or two with my sister here and there,
Which
but
is
it's like
but you go on the funny side of it, like,
yeah, just like more like joking, nothing serious. Yeah.
no, like, you're not like, your content is not like to the dancing side. It's just
Yeah.
more like, okay, this is a funny sketch. There
Yeah,
you
like
go.
yeah, I would say for example, like most of my videos are like about like, oh, when your Arab mom tells you it's time to get married and you're like 19 years old or whatever,
Yeah.
and you still haven't like even paid off your student debt. Or I just make like jokes
Exactly.
like that,
Or when your dad tells you "يلعن أبوك" or something,
yeah,
it's like,
yeah. I
"Oh,
posted a
who's my
video.
dad?"
Yeah, I
That
posted a
was
video
one of
recently. It's like when your dad tells you like "يلعن أبوك," and it's like, but like you're my dad. Like, what do you mean? Like, and they might like your parents say that to you all the time, right? And I'm like,
literally
yeah,
all the time. Like, it's like "يلعن أبوك يلعن أمك." They're
yeah.
like, aren't you my parents though?
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah. And when
but
they say like يلعن أبوك ترباية,
oh yeah, 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 a lot of
I'm
that.
like,
Who raised me?
who raised me? Like you raised me, so you're cursing yourself. But
Literally.
they obviously know that. But it's funny to like mention it, right? 'Cause
Literally,
people
because
relate.
that's what we all think at the
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
Like you want to say it, but then you're like, I'm gonna ruin the moment that they're like mad at. Like,
yeah, yeah.
I can't.
So you don't like. I never told my parents, but like, wait, you're my dad. No, I just kind of just like suck it up. I just take it.
Literally, that was funny to think of. Though,
Yeah,
just saying, and it's relatable, really
yeah,
relatable.
yeah.
Though, like, I don't know, like, I like when TikTok began as well. I never took TikTokers seriously in the beginning. Like, even before like
Me
TikTok
either. Yeah,
introduced like
yeah.
the paid thing, and
The creator fund.
the creator funds.
Yeah, that's more recent. Yeah, yeah.
That's more to the recent side. But then, like, even before, like, other companies were not like looking to promote TikTokers or like support them. Now, like,
Mm,
you're getting like promotions and stuff, and
mm,
it's really nice that,
mm.
like, you know, those creators are getting paid for their what they're doing right now.
Yeah,
Like, I like it. It's like, it's not only like most of the times it's not only like a 30 seconds out of their day. It's just a long, like it's hours and hours of creating.
It
And
takes a lot of time. Like I'm not a I do TikTok and like creation and Instagram and all that stuff for fun, and I do it with whatever spare time I have. For
yeah,
example, like when I first started and during after Australia, I was basically doing it all the time because I was
you
kind
had
of like trying to like get away from depression, all that stuff.
yeah,
I was doing it all the time. But now since I'm in a good place, I've forgotten all about Australia. I've moved on.
literally.
Now I kind of do it whenever I see a spare moment. And it's fun because I found my balance. So that's something a creator has to go through throughout their journey. You find like how much creation do you want to do and how much do you want to like do other things. So I
Yeah.
found a balance. Like I used to post 4 times a day when I first when like it
Really?
yeah, no, when I first started, it was like once every 2 days. Then after like 2 weeks, started posting every day, and then after like then 2 times a day, then 3 times a day, then 4 times a day. But not all four of those videos were like high quality. Like there'd be maybe
No.
one good one. But now I post like once every like 3 or 4 days because that's just where I am at my life right now. So it's just kind of like you don't.
And it's more like,
Yeah.
well, also like it will be higher quality when you're like in a good place in your life. And
Mhm.
the sketches that you're thinking of, like you could be for 3 days, like, like thinking of an idea while doing other stuff, but then like the right idea pops and you're like,
Yeah.
okay, let's make it.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen.
Yeah. Because I'm in full time school, right? So it's
Yeah,
different. Some people are like full time creators, so like they wake up and they just have 9 to 5 just creating.
yeah,
Like they're just thinking. But it's a really hard job because a lot of
it
people
is.
like oh
It's more on the
people's
risky side.
it's risky. It's because people say like I'm not a full time creator, but the ones who are full time creators, um, people say, oh wow, you got paid this much from this brand to do this, and I'm like in my head, I'm like that's actually not that much because taking the
That's
amount of months and even sometimes years that they did content and did not get any gigs,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
Also, like, let's look at the risk that they're taking here.
Yeah.
Like, they're not doing anything like other than this job. So,
Mhm.
like, I don't know. It's like, yes, it's a one-time payment thing, but let's look at their needs and like how much money do they need to live and split that on, let's say, like 2 months, 3 months, 1 year.
Mhm.
It's not that much,
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah, it's not a stable income, but it's like
No.
high risk, high reward. So the creators that do the best are the ones that like they love it and they just like part of the thing. But it's from what I've seen, it's a 9 to 5 job. Like
Yeah.
it's just like any other job. It's like if you're gonna become a full time creator, it's gonna be like a full time thing.
Well, let's say the truth. Like, it's a nice thing to have, though. Like, it is like if they actually like it,
Yeah,
like that's it. It's nice.
they actually like because some creators they just. Oh, I know a lot of creators on TikTok, including myself, who just like they're just messing around. They'll post whatever they want. They don't really think through their videos too much. They kind of just like get an idea, they get the camera, and they just film it. And I'm one of those. Like I'm on that side. And as I transition to work, I'm gonna be that. I'm gonna be working, and then in my free time, it's like a creative venture. But some creators are like they this is their passion, this is their interest, and this is the best way for them to attain any sort of financial freedom.
Snap.
Yeah.
Do you think this will ever stop one day?
What?
Like you creating on TikTok?
Um. I mean, I've considered like like stopping, but I never taken it seriously. Like I'm like it's just I've this is too valuable to let go of. Like
Yeah,
like having 25,000 followers on Instagram and 240,000 on TikTok. It's like not something you take for granted. So sometimes I'm like, okay, someone be grateful of this following that you have, and maybe try to leverage it for something else.
because
Yeah.
like don't get me wrong. Like you're making a lot of people happy as well.
Exactly.
Like
That's exactly why I do it. Like it sounds cheesy, but the impact that you make from
it's
TikTok,
great.
I get DMs from people saying, "Oh, like my Ramadan, my family's not around me during Ramadan. I'm stuck in a different country for COVID, and watching your videos brings me happiness." And I'm like,
That's
"Fuck,
the best
fuck
thing.
yeah, why not?
Literally.
That's all I need."
Like the other day was like I saw like a couple of actually other accounts that took one of our videos and
Yeah.
started like reposting them,
Oh, it's good for
and that
you.
was like the best feeling. Just
Yeah.
saying, that was the best feeling ever.
Yeah.
This sounds so funny though, like, oh, this little guy finally got his like
Got a shot.
his shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, though, like it's the best feeling ever, because like you finally are getting recognized by other people. Like I'm glad it was like it was one of the funny videos. Like
Yeah.
it was this guy's name. His name is Ali. I am
Hmm.
Soulful.
Hmm.
And what we were talking about like is how many kisses do you kiss on
Oh
when you
yeah,
say
yeah,
hi,
yeah.
and with Arabs, and he's like 3 or 1. I was like, no, bro, 2, safe side.
No, no, one is too little because you're not being generous enough, and two is like on the middle side, but you want to always overgive when you're Arab. So three is just the right number.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I still stay on the safe side though.
safe side.
Just saying.
No, sometimes it gets really awkward because like you're kissing like one, two, three, and then like you're in the middle, and then you're about
Yeah.
to make out, and it's like not the thing you want to
No
do.
thanks.
Yeah, you don't want to be doing
It
that.
happened to me once where the person who was going he was going for the third. I wasn't into it. I was like,
Yeah,
oh no, stay out.
no, you were not into
Stop.
the third.
No, no.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, nope, no.
No, but well, it's different because it's complicated. Because for example, like in the UAE, when there's a local, they don't like do like that kiss. They don't kiss on the cheek. Like
That's
they
what I
do it on the
wanted.
nose.
Yeah, that's what I wanted
They
to
kiss
talk
on the. And
about.
I was like,
As well.
what? That you do a nose kiss?
Yeah,
What is that? Like,
it's like also that's not COVID friendly, all right? So
yeah,
this
it's not
is just
COVID
saying.
friendly. Like you're literally exchanging like your mouth breath.
Literally, oh
Yeah.
my god! Like I don't know where that came from, but like
I don't. But
it's
I
awkward.
started to like it. Like for example, like
Dude,
yeah,
oh
like, I
my.
would joke around.
This will make it on TikTok,
Yeah.
okay?
No, no, like not like it like that. But for example, like my local friends, when I would like go up to like at first I didn't know how to do it. So like they were like teaching me how to do it. And sometimes I would overcommit on the nose kiss. So like we would bump heads. You gotta
Holy.
find the perfect balance. You just basically you barely like your noses barely touch like this. Sometimes I would mess up and I would like like hit it too hard or
Yeah.
like not even reach. And sometimes I close my eyes as I'm doing it because I'm afraid we're about to make out, and it's like,
Nah.
yeah. So then you just gotta like find the perfect balance.
I'm just saying, only on Talk Lab, right?
Yeah,
Only on Talk Lab, you get to know how to kiss. You get to know how to clap like an Arab. Like
Yeah.
what else?
Yeah, everything. You gotta hear.
Yeah, like though, like you were in UAE, right? So
I lived in
how long-
Dubai, yeah, in grade 11 and 12.
Holy,
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. Where did you get your pilot license though?
Yeah. I got
That's
my
what-
PAT license. I started, I think, end of grade 11.
Because that was an interesting thing when I was like scrolling through your Instagram and stuff. I was like, damn, okay. Like
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
Yeah,
that's
well,
interesting.
it was really fun to do it. It was something like I've wanted to do since I was like younger, and I was like I always thought things were cool. And so end of grade 11, I was in Dubai, and I went to the place. I was like I want to become like a pilot, and then I started, and it was like a lot more work than anticipated because I would like finish school at like 2:30 p.m. like normal school, like high school, and then like 5 till 7 p.m. I would go to pilot school because there's like ground school theory. So because you don't just fly the
No,
plane,
no.
you do like theory, right?
Yeah.
So and it was exhausting at times, but then once I got the ground school theory out of the way, then you're allowed to start flying the plane. So once I started doing that, I was like so happy. I was like, yes, fuck the books. I hate that part. I just want to freaking fly. Yeah.
There's a lot of calculations that goes in there
Yeah.
and like math and
Yeah.
how are you with math? Of course, you
I'll
gotta
go,
like
man. Like I'm not a school guy. Like I'm not good with like I'm
Yeah.
good with like I could get good grades and stuff like that, but like I don't feel like it's not reflected in the knowledge that I'm getting.
No.
Like university you could get an A, but you're not really an A student. Like for example in Carleton, like you could find back doors into getting a good grade by
Yeah.
like just knowing the right people, getting the right notes, and like accumulating things together and like knowing the system. But I
But-
don't think like I'm actually like a good student. If that
I'm
makes any
not.
sense.
I can't speak for a good student. I'm not
Yeah.
literally like I
Yeah.
can try, but like no thanks.
Like my friends, I'll take them like I remember in high school, they would study like 2 hours before the algebra test or whatever, and I'd be studying like 12 hours before, and we would get the same grade. They studied 1 hour,
Yeah.
I studied like 10.
Because
And we
like
get the same grade, but I'd still get the good grades. But people will like work a lot less than I would to get that same grade.
I mean, I found it like with algebra. Okay, I like that. Okay, like it's
You
more
like
like yeah, I
Didn't
like that.
Arabs invent algebra or something
Like
like that? Or
yeah, it's
discover
like
it?
actually yeah.
We did,
yeah,
right?
we did, we did.
Well, the thing is, like, what does that
I
even
think
mean?
it was Al Hassan ibn Al Haytham, right? Fact check me again.
Fact
I
check.
yeah.
I'm not sure, but I think so. Like it's like during like the golden age of Baghdad, like during
Yeah.
that time in the House of Wisdom. That's where
See, they were all Iraqis.
yeah,
That's what I'm
we're
saying.
all Iraqis, yeah. It's called, I think it's called Beit al Hikmah.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah. So there was a scholar who discovered algebra, whatever that means. Because like, what if someone on the other side of the world discovered algebra before you? You don't really know, but
That's
we
where
discovered
it's-
algebra basically.
Okay, basically we did. Okay, like you like it or not, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Oh my! I can't recall one of the scientists, one of the big scientists' name. Oh my god! what was his name? Hmm.
Is he Arab?
He is Arab. He's from the same city that I am, and I can't recall the name right now.
Okay.
Though like he's one of the biggest chemists. Actually, like they call him even the father of chemistry. You know what I
Really?
mean? Yeah,
Nice.
because he invented a lot of theories in chemistry.
Nice.
And I was like, the funny thing is like he's from Kufa, which is a city like the city where I was born and
Yeah.
I'm from. And I'm like, oh damn, like yeah. I was like, is it a coincidence that I'm studying chemistry? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Guess we'll find out at the end if something blows up in my face or not.
Mhm.
What it did happen before actually.
Yeah.
Something actually blew up like and
Literally,
it
happened.
actually almost took off my hand, but yeah, it was
Was it like a
it was a
you,
lab.
You did like a experiment and it kind of just blew up in your face?
it was that story I tell a lot because like it was funny though.
Was it during Carleton?
No, it was in high school though.
Okay.
Though like I added up too much catalyst and
Okay.
basically if you don't know what catalyst is supposed to increase your rate on the reaction,
Oh,
makes
okay.
it faster,
So it just makes it
faster
faster. Okay, cool.
and more aggressive too.
I was so bad at chemistry in high school. I was the worst.
Hey, I don't blame you. Okay, a lot of people
Like
hate
balancing
chemistry.
equations. Oh, my friends are like, Salman, that's so easy. I'm like, for you, like I don't I don't get this. Like
Oh,
I don't want to do this. I hate this so much. Like when they were telling me to like balance an equation and put like go put this over there and this over there. I don't even know. I sound like an idiot probably, but like it's just the worst. I hated chemistry.
I think people like have their like strongest and their weakest on
Yeah,
like
it was
when
definitely
it
a
comes
weakness.
to yeah, but
for
like
me.
that's what forms their personality. That's what I'm saying. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it doesn't mean you're gonna be good in everything, right?
Yeah.
So like
Yeah, physics and chemistry, I was like not the greatest, but like math and algebra and stuff like that, I think I did a bit. But I was nowhere like near better than the top student in my class. Like
Oh.
I was never the top in any of those subjects. But if I studied a lot, I could get the same grades as them, but they wouldn't even need to study half as much.
one thing that doesn't help me here a lot, like it's
Mm.
Arabic literature, and
Yeah.
I was top student in that.
Oh, really?
Like I used to write poems, I used to write like stuff,
Shit.
and like it used to be posted on like schools and everything.
Nice.
Yeah, I had a lot of like I won a lot of شو اسمه like snap I forgot. I won a lot of contests when I was see I'm trying to think Arabic and English. Yeah, I won a lot of contests when I was in Lebanon as well. So like, but then I came here and I was like, this doesn't help a lot, like at all. Like I don't know.
That doesn't transfer. That culture
No.
isn't here. Yeah.
No, and ironically enough, I hated English literature. I did so badly, like in that subject.
Yeah.
So it's ironically now I run a podcast and I talk a lot,
Yeah.
and
That's
like
ironic.
that just happened as well. Like me struggling to find a word in both languages,
Yeah.
literally, because you're trying to think both languages at the same time.
Yeah.
No, don't do it.
It's a tough time.
It is. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
It's tough because sometimes like you're trying to like talk Arabic with somebody and then you say like English words in the middle because they're like, for example, the word already. Like I always
Yeah.
say that in English, but I'll be talking Arabic with like my aunt. I'll be like, oh, like did
Oh,
you just
that's
say
the most
already?
popular word that we use,
What?
isn't it? Already.
In English?
Like in English and Arabic. Like if you speak both languages and you're
Yeah.
trying to talk in the other language, which is Arabic.
No, I'll say already.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's just one of the things that happens with those both.
Yeah, I even forgot like what it means in Arabic. Like almost forgot because like I don't use it that
I don't
much.
even know what the word already is in Arabic.
I don't know what that is.
I have no
Like
idea.
I have to Google it. Like literally.
We'll have to Google it.
Yeah. Maybe after the episode. Just like Google already.
Yeah, in the Joe Rogan experiences, he always has that guy who just like he's
Oh.
googling things right away, like you know.
Okay. We need that. We need that.
We need that, and like it just goes up on the screen, and I'm like, wow, that's sick. But Joe Rogan didn't have that guy in the beginning, which is
Yeah.
what you're doing right now, right?
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally. I mean, could we become the next Joe Rogan? I don't
The
think
Joe Rogan
I think
experience.
so. Man.
Well, Joe Rogan has like over 1,000 episodes, right?
Yeah.
But he loves what he does. Like he just loves to talk and loves to listen, so it's perfect for him. Yeah.
Like it's
The Arab Joe Rogan.
The Arab Joe
Maybe-
Rogan.
maybe, you never know.
It's like Talk Lab is the Arab Joe Rogan. That's funny.
Yeah.
Though, like, yeah, I think though I'm a big fan of Joe Rogan though.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why I started kind of the podcast because I before I used to listen to Joe
Yeah.
Rogan a lot.
Yeah.
Like mostly listen to him when I'm on the way to work or something,
Yeah.
coming back. Especially that I used to work on all the way in the east, so it
Mhm.
takes me at least an hour to go and come back.
Yeah.
So it's kind of difficult as well. Like it was difficult to commute, so you have to have something. Like
Yeah.
if you're gonna put Arabic songs all the time, you're gonna run out of songs,
Yeah.
literally, and English as well. So
Yeah, yeah, music
it's not
gets
fun.
pretty boring if that's all you're listening to. Like I'll usually listen to audiobooks, but sometimes like I've listened for too long about the book and
Yeah,
I'll stop the audiobook. I'll either listen to silence or I'll put like music. Yeah.
literally. I like to listen to like Joe Rogan because like I don't have to really pay attention.
Yeah.
It's just something playing in the background.
Yeah.
That's what I do as well when I actually study.
Yeah.
I need or edit as well. Okay, I have something playing in the background, even though
Yeah.
I don't even pay attention to it.
Just noise. You just need the noise.
I just need that, and
Yeah.
it just makes me focus for some reason.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Did that happen to you ever?
No,
Uh,
when
It's like
I'm
you can't relate to that
no, I
at
can't
all.
relate at
Like,
all.
what is this
No.
guy saying?
Like when I'm writing essays, it needs to be like instrumental, blah blah blah. Like when I'm, for example, in architecture, when I'm building projects with my hands, and or I'm like doing something very robotic,
Mhm.
I'll like have a show in the background, or I'll have
Yeah,
like a soccer game playing, or I'll have something like going on.
snap.
Yeah,
Soccer though,
yeah,
you
yeah.
play soccer as well.
Yeah, I play soccer. I did a lot more in high school. Like I played like for the school team and all that stuff. But now it's just like kind of like you call up a couple of your boys and like let's go to play soccer and just for
Why
fun.
not? Why not another sport though? Like, why soccer?
No, I love all sports, but soccer. I feel like soccer is something that like, because I was raised in between Middle East and here,
Yeah,
and some a lot of people there like play soccer, so you kind of that's something you just
that's what I'm
you know
saying. A lot of people. I used to suck at soccer. Like, I
yeah.
can't. I can't. Like, you put me. Only place that you put me at is defense, but then
Mhm.
if I get the ball, I don't know how to pass
They,
it. Like,
that's
I get
that's
confused.
that's so funny because they usually always put like, the big guys in the back. It's like whenever you're playing soccer with your friends, they'll see a big guy. They're like, okay, you go defense.
No, actually, funny thing, because like I'm really short, by the way.
Yeah.
Like I'm short and the shortest guy in the team.
Mm.
And when I play, I can get the ball out of. I don't know how to pass it though. Like
Yeah.
I get confused, and I'm like, I don't know who to pass it to for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't have the tactics in my head, right?
Yeah.
So I pass it to the closest person to me. So
Nice.
if it's the other team, it's gone.
Then they get it. It's their ball.
They put me. They put me as the goalkeeper, and like I'm just saying, this is the scariest shit ever.
Yeah.
Because you see it like a 6 foot something coming running towards you. I run run out of the goal. It's like,
Yeah.
please take it.
Yeah. Much
Score.
much respect to goalkeepers. They're built different.
Man, like I got hurt a lot playing soccer, so I was like, I don't like this.
Yeah.
And they, ironically enough, as well, I tried to play basketball.
Yeah.
Which is like, I don't know why I put myself in sports that are like not short people friendly.
No, you're not. You definitely
No,
But
but though even like during that, for some reason, I did very well. Like trying on in the training, I did very well. I never made it to the field because like I had a terrible injury. Because like what I was doing is like I was trying to score and then jumped so high, and when I fell, I didn't pay attention to the fall, and I fell on my back. And
damn.
for years, actually, that like really did me badly because I stopped sports for like what 5 or 6 years. Like I didn't do anything, literally zero. And taekwondo came along, and I was like, it did fix my back problem. Like literally, I don't know how it just did.
That's good. Ironically, sports fixed the problem that sports
That
gave you.
sports gave me literally
Good for you.
some reason. I don't know.
Good stuff. Yeah.
Though, if you're short, don't go to a sport that's not short people friendly.
Yeah, like
just
I,
saying.
I played I play like volleyball and it's not short people friendly at all. But it's still fun,
Yeah.
But it's definitely not short people friendly.
Hey, you still can't jump if you're short. I'm just saying, but like
Yeah.
if you're seeing
I don't
like
feel like Arabs have hops though. I don't feel like we have hops like that.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know any of my Arab guy friends. Like none of them have hops. Like we just like we're average with like
Yeah.
jumping. And that's me stereotyping and being very general. But we have no hops. I feel like we should just stick to soccer. Just the stuff. We know.
Soccer is the best. We're the best at soccer. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong.
Yeah.
Mo Salah.
Well, that literally that's the only reference we have. If we didn't have Mo Salah, we have no credibility.
Literally. I mean, hey, like one of the big Iraqi, what was his name? He's a big Iraqi player. His name is Ali Adnan. He made it to Vancouver team. Research him up. Like
shit.
he's really great. Like he played in an Italian team for some time. He plays.
Now he's
with
playing for Vancouver.
Now he's in Vancouver.
Okay.
I was like,
Well,
okay.
we're not. I'm probably
guess-
not as like proud to have him of being Arab. I'm probably more proud of Mo Salah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Oh, don't get me wrong. Okay,
Salah
I
is
can't
like a
blame
golden boot winner. You know what I'm saying?
his
Golden
goals. His
shoe?
goals.
Is it golden shoe or golden boot?
Oh, don't he
Oh, he's
has
not a soccer.
no knowledge of soccer, man. I mean, if your favorite team is Juventus, yeah.
No, that's not bad. Like that's like, uh,
Ouch.
well,
Burned.
yeah, yeah. Well, Ronaldo's there. I actually like
Yeah, well,
Juventus.
they played badly even before.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, they actually win the Italian league every year,
Yeah.
but they just never make it to the
They never
Champions
make it to the European
League.
Champions.
Yeah,
No.
none of that.
Not my favorite. Sorry.
Yeah. What team do you support?
I'm so scared to say though. Like
Arsenal?
FC Bayern Munich.
Bayern Munich? Oh, that's good. That's fine. Well, that's respectable team.
Well, we made it actually. If you're a Barcelona fan, I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Again, we're sorry for the goals that we scored. I'm not sure which team do you support though.
United.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, United.
I'm judging.
United and
I'm judging
Ronaldo.
here.
Ronaldo's
Okay.
my favorite player.
Oh,
So it's actually funny.
he played with United for
He
some
did.
time.
That's
yeah.
why I liked United because he was there. But once he left, I was like, I grew attached to the team. But it's funny story. When I was in grade, I think it was like 6. Like I'm a huge Ronaldo fan. So, and even more than like when I was a child. So I was like even like, and I was like he was like my hero. Huge. I had every jersey and like my wallpaper was Ronaldo. Everything Ronaldo, like Ronaldo. So
You're gonna get bashed on this podcast.
Yeah,
You know that. Okay. Yeah. Just saying.
it is what
just
it
saying.
is. And I was a huge Ronaldo fan in grade 6, still am. But there's this guy, we were playing soccer, and I fell down on the ground, right? And he was like, "Yo, stop faking like Ronaldo, like stop like fake, because like faking my injury or whatever."
Ow.
And then he was like, I was like, I was grade 6, I was like freaking like 4'8". I was like tiny. This guy was taller than me and everything, and I was like, "Yo, shut up." And then he was like, "Fuck Ronaldo." He said it to my face. He was like,
that's asking to be punched.
yeah, he's like, I've never been in a fight in my life. He was like, "Fuck Ronaldo," and people were watching, and there was like 4 girls watching, and they were my friends. So I was like, "Fuck!" Now it's like honor, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I was like, and I was grade 6, so obviously I wasn't thinking like logically. I was thinking with emotion. Like now, if that happened, things would be different. I would definitely not like react.
I mean, hey, we were kids. All right?
We were kids, anyways. So then he was like, "Fuck Ronaldo," and I was like,
What did you just say?
I was like, "Say that one more time." I was like, "Say that one more time," because that's something my brother tells me whenever I say something stupid or whatever. He says that, "Say that one more time." My siblings used to say that to me. So that's the only thing that I knew what to say to him. I was like, "Say that one more time," and he was like, and then he thought about it, and he was like, "Fuck Ronaldo," and then I was like, and then I pushed him, and I was like tiny, like a little kid, and this guy's taller than me. And then he pushed me back. He grabbed me by the head, and he started like choking me, and I don't know where the supervisor was. She was taking a freaking smoke break or something.
Lovely.
And he was like choking me. And then I was like, I didn't know how to wrestle. I don't know. I'm weak as hell. I don't know how to do anything. But my brother, Rakan, when I used to wrestle with him, he'd always beat me. He was older than me, and he'd always use the same trick to like get me to like stop fighting him. He would grab me by the neck, and he would like put his leg out, and he would trip me. So that's the only thing I knew. That's the only like martial arts training I had.
Snap.
Just fighting with my brother like that 1 or 2 times. We rarely fight. So then I put my leg forward, then I tripped him, and I sat on him like up on his back, and I started like I wasn't even punching him. I was slapping him like a little girl. I was slapping the back of his head. I was like da 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 da. I was just slapping him left and right, and then I get off him, and then all I hear him be like, he starts crying. He's just crying, and then I walk off, and I'm like,
"Oh, there you go."
and then the girls were watching. They were like, "Oh my god!" And I was like, "Thank God! If I was the one that was on the ground crying, I would not forget that." And then the supervisor came. I think I got sent home early, but I think that was the only time I've gotten in a fight during school.
Snap.
Yeah,
dude, like you speak my mind because I was the shortest as well in my class ever. Like in every, I think I can't recall a class that I wasn't really the shortest.
Yeah,
shortest guy.
Yeah,
I think I was like every class that I was in, and it's like very very difficult to like get along that idea that like you look weaker than the others. That's literally the idea.
Exactly.
Like I had actually my grade 10, we're all like tall big guys. Like I'm the shortest guy in there.
Yeah.
Like the only short guy. Like they're all like they're all at least like the shortest that I've seen is like 5'10", 5'9". So like I'm like okay, I'm like I was like, I think 5'2" or 5'3", like at the time. I'm like, oh
Mhm.
snap.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm so short. I'm like, I can't even talk back. You know what I mean? I'm like, I better shut up and watch my mouth.
Yeah, no, I
That's
feel
literally
you.
what I'm
Yeah,
doing.
I
That's
probably in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have said anything. This guy, like,
dude, hands
I
down.
when
So
I moved to I was this was a grade 6, so I moved to Saudi Arabia. Then I came back in grade 10 to the high school, and he was in the high school, and this guy like grew like 6 inches. Like his arms are huge. Like he got built, and in grade
holy,
like he just suddenly got so much bigger. And I was like, if he said "fuck Ronaldo" like now,
now
I'm like,
I cry.
fuck Ronaldo.
Yeah,
Fuck him,
just
bro.
saying.
Like,
Who's
fuck
Ronaldo
who's not?
again?
I don't even like him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Man, like I did training as well. Like I train now. I train people in Taekwondo after even before I got my black belt, I was training people.
Nice.
And like mostly the people that actually would tell you to watch out for are like, small girls that are just like look weak and
Mm,
stuff. Dude, no, don't even mess with them. I'm just saying.
bro.
Dude, they are trained to like literally flip you to the ground and punch the hell out of you. Like
Damn.
one of our students in Montreal, she someone tried to rob her with a knife. She didn't flinch. Like the guy is 6 foot something. She flipped him to the ground and then started punching him. It's like when she flipped him, when he fell on the ground, he dislocated his shoulder. And that was like at the hospital. They're like, "What the hell happened to you? Like, what happened that like
Damn.
actually?" He was being like his face wasn't really pretty after
Damn.
after she punched him.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah, so they're really tough and like they don't take shit from people.
That's probably the worst because that guy was probably like just trying to like another day, another like robbery, just
Yeah,
like
it's
but then he
like yeah, it's
gets
only a knife, right? Like
yeah,
I'm the guy with the knife. It's
yeah,
like nah, no.
and then it was backfired.
Literally, like when I bring someone as well to introduce them to that class, like I would make them train with like
Mm,
those girls
yeah,
because easy they get punched
yeah,
and then they started watching themselves because like
yeah,
I've seen guys when they come to taekwondo and like everything or any martial arts. I don't know what's wrong with us guys where we think that we're the shit even
yeah,
though we're not.
yeah,
Like we go in all like okay, I'm the shit, like
yeah. Like I'm huge.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm huge, I'm gonna be blah blah blah, and then they start like being aggressive with others, which is
yeah,
like not the point of training.
yeah,
You're trained to become better and stronger, and because we have a lot of ego and
yeah,
we don't put it down,
yeah,
and it hurts us badly.
yeah.
So like just to avoid that in the beginning, I would just like make them train with girls because like I think like I don't know why it's a pride for us like or it's like it's sorry it's a shame for us
Mm,
to like get punched or get kicked by a girl like so
mm,
badly. It's
yeah,
it's not. I've been training with other girls and guys. Like I got punched and injured and kicked
mm,
and like I lost matches.
mm,
It is what it is. That's basically. It doesn't mean it's a shame. It's a learning opportunity for you.
mm.
Literally.
Exactly.
If you take it other than that, like okay, put your ego down. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, definitely. That's something you have to like in martial arts. You gotta just like respect it and just everyone's the same.
Literally. Literally, like I think I've been talking a lot about martial arts that like a lot of people will
Yeah.
not relate to this because
It's very niche. Not that very. I do kickboxing.
oh, which is great. Oh,
I did it for like a year and a half. I did like
snap.
I enjoyed it a lot that I started doing personal training.
I'm not gonna
And
mess with you then.
no, but no mess with me. I'm not like it wasn't that serious. It was just like personal training and it was really fun. It's such a fun way to like build up your endurance and stuff.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
I love it though. Like it gets you active. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And if it's something that like puts you in your place as well,
Mhm.
and like tells you that like, hey, here you are. Like be proud of yourself, but like don't
Mm.
hurt others. Don't like watch yourself as well.
Yeah.
It forms our personality differently as well. Like
Yeah.
I like what martial artists do, and yeah, it's great. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah. No, I watch UFC all the time. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Like
there you
Connor's
go.
fighting Poirier June 10th, July 10th.
I mean, if Connor is your guy, yeah.
Yeah,
If he's your idol, don't actually like that's
Connor's my guy. I think he's gonna do it. I think he's gonna do it. I actually posted a story on my Instagram. I was like, if Connor, because he just lost to Poirier, right?
Yeah.
And I posted my story. I went live because I was like sad, but I was trying to get happy.
It was sad.
It was a
little bit,
sad
like,
day because like a legend just lost. It's never a good day. And I was like, I posted a video on my story. I was like, guys, if Connor
he's-
loses the next fight, I will wax one of my legs. right? I'll wax it, and I have hair in my legs, so it's like,
Hey,
yeah,
you're watching out, okay?
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
If Connor
Quote
loses,
me. I'm that
literally,
confident. He's not gonna lose his next fight.
let's
If
see.
because if Connor lose, I promised it, and it's in my story, and I told my friends too. I was like, I'm not like scared. I'm sure that he's gonna win. But if I do, it's
uh,
gonna be painful. It's gonna be painful.
I'm
But
just saying though,
yeah.
like like maybe you shouldn't have said that here.
No, I
I'm
don't care.
posting it,
I
okay?
said I said it on my
Yeah, I
story.
know,
So
but people might forget there. But I'm gonna
yeah,
remind them here, right?
remind them all you want. Remind them all you want.
No, hopefully he wins. I don't.
Yeah,
I don't want to see you in pain like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
It's gonna be painful, bro.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, I don't want to feel
No.
that pain. Yeah,
Well, thank you for joining me here today.
yeah,
Like
of
that was
course.
awesome,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
I don't know if if you let me talk for like another hour, bro, we're never gonna end. Actually,
yeah.
actually,
Yeah, you
another
could.
5 minutes, I'll drag you to another hour, but cameras
Yeah,
won't even record that.
yeah, yeah. Oh, your batteries are dying, right?
They will
Yeah,
eventually
yeah,
die.
yeah.
After an hour, I try to keep it less than an hour, but
Nice, nice,
I never managed to keep it less than an hour.
nice,
So,
nice, nice. That's good.
so
Well,
thank
thank
you
you
for
for having me. It's
thank you,
been nice
man.
and
That
good
was
for you
great.
that
We
you're
didn't
doing these like podcasts. Because remember when you messaged me in February, was it February I think, or
think so.
like January, and I was like, we were talking back and forth, and you had
Yeah,
like one or two episodes posted,
that
and I
was
was like, I wanted to see like if you're gonna be consistent and actually go through with it. And
literally
then 2 months later, you messaged me again, reached out to me,
yeah.
and then I saw that you had so many episodes. I was like, okay, this guy's serious, and he's actually taking it seriously. So then that's why I was like, yeah, let's do this. I'm excited because this guy is like passionate about what he's doing, and we'll have a proper conversation.
Man, it's actually an honor for this podcast to
Yeah,
have you, man. Like
yeah.
seriously,
Cheers, man. Cheers.
thank you for coming
Yeah.
here. Actually, it was a trip as well. Like I
Mm.
made you come all the way from like the other side of Ottawa as well.
Yeah, 20-minute drive. It
Not
was.
fun, not fun.
Yeah,
Just saying,
yeah,
but maybe like you're gonna build the habit now of like listening to the Talk Lab podcast on
yeah.
your way
Of
back.
course, I
There
follow
you go.
you. I'm gonna watch
Thank
your
you very
videos more
much,
now.
man.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for being here.
Cheers.
If you guys actually have watched this episode till the end, you guys are the real ones. And if you are not subscribed yet to this podcast, here's your chance. Again, subscribe, hit that button, hit the like button. If you actually disliked this episode, you're gonna hit the like button again. We're not joking here, all right? Hit that like that button, guys. Check out the social media. Check out our social media links. Check out the Talk Lab on other platforms such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Anghami, and Spotify. Thank you for watching and have a good day.